What would I tell my 6-year-old self? I would tell them, DFS ain't crap. This house is heck. There's absolutely no reason for you to be grounded sitting in this bed the entire time you're here. Run away. Call this number. Get a phone, call this number, and run away. Never come back, because the TFS foster care is nothing. It is stupid, and they are trying to keep you here for no reason. All throughout foster care, I was always sitting next to a wall or sitting in a room, because I was always grounded. I was 6. I didn't know any better. So why? Why would I be grounded? The first time I got grounded was when I was 6 years old. I don't even remember what it was for. Because the entire time I was in that foster home, I was in the room. Some of my brother who was literally like 8. Like, what did we do? We didn't do anything because I don't even remember what the heck I did. And the same when I was in 8 or 9. When I was in foster care because I got out when I was 7. Then I got back in when I was 9 because my brother ran away. So, that's because he has his own problems. He got spanked for throwing a cup on the ground. Of course, he's gonna get in trouble. So he ran away. I don't know how he did, but he did. And that's another story. But then, when I get to the foster home, I'm sitting on a wall. This is all I remember, because I don't even remember doing anything. If I wasn't sitting on a wall, I was in some eating. If I wasn't sitting on the wall, I was in bed, or I was in the kitchen eating, or I was at school. That's it. The only time I was not on that wall. Do I remember why? Heck to the no. And then the next house, I had to sit on a couch. But not the entire time. There were only a couple instances that I remember I was on that couch, because every other time I was either outside or inside playing, watching TV, so that was good. And when I was with my sister, my last foster parent, because that's when you're with a family, that's pretty much means you're about to go home, I was with her for 7 months, I was never in trouble. Never. The entire time I was with my sister for those 7 months. Was I ever punished? No. Was I ever in trouble? No. Was I ever yelled at? No. You know why? Because she knows how I am. She knows I have severe ADHD. She knows I have RAD. She knows I have ED, not eating disorder, emotion disorder. She knows how she knows my family history. Does the others know? I was in trouble for no reason. I was a child. I don't know how to control my feelings. I didn't even know what the heck was going on. I started going to special ed when I was in 2nd grade. Did anyone tell me what it was? No, I just knew I had to go to a certain class. After the first class, which was grammar, and then I was there all day. No one told me anything when I was a kid. Why would you have someone grow up without telling them what the heck is going on when their life is not like any other kids? People say, what is wrong with you? Why are you like this? All I can say is I don't know. Because I didn't know anything in my childhood. How someone ends up is how their childhood is. It's based on how they grew up. I didn't know what the heck was going on when I was a kid. So how am I supposed to explain what's wrong with me now? The only thing I know how to say is I don't know. And then I get in trouble for saying yes, for saying I don't know, and they say yes, you do know. No, I don't. Because that's all I know how to say. That's all I know how to explain. That's all I know how to say. That's all I know how to explain. I don't know. Because I never knew anything when I was a kid. No one ever explained anything. Still, no one ever explains anything to me now. When I was a kid, I was just put in place to place to place. They're saying, you do this, you do that, you don't do this, you don't do that, you go here, you don't go there. That's all I was told. No one ever told me about what the heck was going on. I did what I was told, and if I didn't, I would end up grounded on a wall or in a bedroom. The entire time I was there. And the funny thing is, when I was 9, I was on the wall. The foster mom said, if you be quiet, you'll be there less. I was 9. You think a 9-year-old's gonna be quiet? No. You think a 9-year-old who has severe ADHD was on multiple different meds all throughout her childhood? That was never told what the heck was going on around her? Was never allowed to do anything but sit on a wall. Sitting on her hands on the ground. Not even really allowed to play outside when I was in 5th grade. And she says, if you be quiet, you're going to get out of there longer. My only escape was the bathroom and bed. Because it was the only time I was allowed to get off the wall. Other than, I would always ask to go to the bathroom or go to bed early, saying, oh, I'm tired. Oh, hey, I need to use the bathroom. About 10 times a day, I would say, hey, I need to use the bathroom. Because I couldn't get off the wall. I couldn't even stand up. I was in 4th grade. Not 5th grade, 4th grade because I was 9. I wasn't even allowed to play most of my childhood. People tell me, why do you act like a kid? Why do you act so childish? Oh, I don't know, probably because I never was able to be a child when I was a kid. People wonder why I always feel like I do something bad. Oh, I don't know, probably because I always was in trouble when I was a kid for no reason. People always say, oh, why do you always overthink? Why do you always feel like you do something bad? Oh, I don't know, probably because throughout my childhood, I was always in trouble for no reason. For just existing, I was in trouble. For just looking at someone in a weird way, you're in trouble. That's all that I did. That's all what I can think of what I did. Just saying something wrong. Or looking at someone in a bad way. Like, give them an evil eye. This is me squinting, and people think I'm giving them an evil eye. What is this? I'm looking up at someone, and they think I'm giving them an evil eye. I'm just like stop looking at me. Stop being like a dirty bug. People wonder why I'm so childish and why I think I always do something wrong. And then people say, oh, I wish I had a childhood like you. I was with my parents. I wish I was with my mother as a kid. You say you wish you didn't grow up with your parents. DFS is even worse. I was raised by being put in a place, not being told what I did wrong. Not being told how to fix it. All I was told was go sit on that wall. Go sit in that corner. Go sit on that bed. I wasn't told, oh, you did this. Can you go to your room? Or you did that. Go to the corner. All I was told was go there. Go there. Not why. And when I ask why, they're like, stop sassing me. Don't talk back to me. Go to your room. Go to the corner. You're going to be there even longer now. only time in foster care I wasn't grounded was before I was 6. I was 5. It's like foster care thought, oh, when you're 6, you need to grow up. You need to know what's right and wrong. I was never taught that. No. I wasn't even going to make it all the way through kindergarten year without going into foster care. Because of what my dad taught me. Spanking a child is child abuse. No, it's not. Unless you're leaving a mark. No. And the only time I can remember Mom spanking. The only time I remember my mom spanking me is when I did something wrong. Like, oh, I misbehaved at school where I got detention or something. Or, oh, I snuck sugar when I wasn't supposed to. Or, I was playing on my DS when I was supposed to be asleep. Actually, she never spanked me for that. She just yelled at me. She just took it away. The only time I was ever spanked by my mother was when I know what I did was wrong. You know, because I was old enough to understand what I did was wrong. I was practically raised by school. But then as I get older, my mom doesn't spank me. She just screams at me for something that I wasn't able to control. And then she smacks me. And leaves marks. And now I don't even know what I do wrong. I got fired from an internship. They told me to put my phone down and stop watching the video, face it down and put it on the counter. I finished tying the bag up. Then I face it down. That my boss puts it on the counter. An ad comes on. I go skip it and then I go back to work. I get fired. And even my mom understands that when it's something that has to do with Douglas or Marion County. Notice Marion County, they're gonna find some way to fire me or my brother because I was in Kids in Motion. Because when I was in Kids in Motion and my brother was in Kids in Motion. That was held by Marion County Services. I get fired after 2 days. Why? So we were doing that exercise where you have to link arms with someone behind you back and try to get up off the ground. They put me with someone who was twice my size. And then I'm screaming, ow, ow, that hurts. Stop. And I get fired? How's that supposed to work? And then the other time, I was in Kids Motion for 2 years. Twice. The second time? Oh, the second time. All I remember is that I was yelled at and I was fired. And the funny thing is, the next year I was there for a week. The other day I was there for 2 or 3 days. The first year I was there for 2 or 3 days. The second year I was there for a week. How the frick did I get less money? The first year I got $18. The second year I got $14. How does that work? I was there for longer. You get $5. You get $5 automatically for showing up in your shirt. And the thing is, I got in even more trouble when I got fired from my internship by my mom because I didn't want to go home. I said, no, I'm gonna die, because I knew I was gonna get in really bad trouble. And they took it as saying, I wanna die. Which, I mean, they're not wrong. But I can't tell my mom that. She'll ask me why. I can't say why, because I'll get in even more trouble saying, oh, I didn't do anything. You're just being dramatic. In sophomore year, I got in depression, not only because my best friend had a boyfriend and I think I didn't exist, but it's because of her. The only reason I made it through middle school and freshman year is because I had an outlet. My best friend was my outlet. He was someone I could talk to about anything. That's all I knew how to do. Vent. I didn't know how to cope with things. And then people say counseling is a good way to cope. Which is pretty much just venting to a counselor. They're not trying to help you. My friends try to help me. They try to help. Like, say, oh, you could try to do this or this. No. My counselor's like, okay. Ooh. Okay, wait, you should have seen that. You shouldn't have done that. She doesn't tell me what to do. A counselor's not going to do anything. They're just going to listen to you talk. They get paid to listen to you talk. That's all. My friends have literally tried to tell me what to do, even though it doesn't really help. Like, sure, my friends tried to tell me what to do, although it doesn't even help, but at least they try. My counselor, she just doesn't even try. She doesn't try. At least my friends try to help. My friends are really the only ones who don't question what I do, or why I do, or how I act. Because one, they've either been through the same thing or something similar, probably worse, or two, they know how crazy I can be, or three, they know what I've been through. Age regression isn't for having a crappy childhood. It's for someone who can go. Age regression isn't for someone who had a crappy childhood. Age regression is a coping mechanism for people who can go back to a time where they didn't have so many problems. I didn't have very many problems when I was 3 to 5. Or when I was 7. You know why? Because I was home with my mother. She didn't really treat me badly as a kid, but she did treat me badly when I became a teenager. Especially when I got into high school. Those were times that I actually was able to be a kid. Those were the stress-free times. 3, 4, 5, and 7. Not 6. Those were the calming times, the times that I were able to be a kid. Any other time that wasn't like that, I was either grounded or told to grow up. I hate life.